I'm ready.
Just your thoughts today, and obviously it's first day, but just your thoughts on how it went.
Yeah, we're not in the condition that we need to be in, but that hasn't been, the emphasis thus far. And clearly, we're bigger and stronger, so, and clearly there was less, pushing. Wasn't a lot of yelling by the coaches, wasn't a lot of screaming to get them to play the tempo. I think they understand the tempo now. I think that's the thing that strikes you as you walk around the field. There's a lot more guys that the vision is pulling as opposed to the coaches pushing, so, which is good. So we got a lot of work done. It was a long practice. The guys did a good job, and it's a good start.
Chantrell wasn't out there today?
Chantrell is suspended for the weekend.
Expect him back, or Tuesday?
Monday. Tuesday practice, Monday meeting.
Is that just a violation of team policy?
Team policy.
Disappointing now with him?
Disappointing. Kelvin Kane as well, disappointing.
He's also suspended through the weekend, huh?
Correct.
Were you disappointed about the conditioning?
No, not at all, no. No, I think we're way better than we were a year ago, condition-wise. But, I mean, I accept that, for the first couple of weeks, it's not gonna be where we wanna be. I want it to be where we need it to be by August, not by now. I mean, this first phase, our aim was to get stronger and bigger and, focus on our skills and the learning of our positions and units and playbooks, and I think we've clearly done that. This is not like day one. So it's good. It's a tribute to the kids and the leadership and clearly the coaches.
You say day one, I mean, obviously there were some kids who it actually was day one, the freshmen. Were they keeping up pretty well?
Yeah. Yeah, Larry Hope got a lot of reps. I thought Ladarius Gunter did a really nice job for us. Taylor obviously got a lot more reps than he thought he was going to get a day ago, with Chantrell not being there. You guys can throw out the names of the young guys.
What about Kirby?
Kirby got a lot of work.
Dwayne?
Dwayne got a lot of work with the second team. Kirby got a lot of work with the second team. Josh Witt got a lot of work. It was good. And then, a lot of new faces that hadn't played a lot of football for us before. Eddie Johnson, Dallas Crawford looks really like he's in shape and he's got his quickness back, which was good. Ryan Williams did a good job. 2 new quarterbacks got a lot of work. And again, we're asking them to do the most. So overall, a good effort, good tempo. Thought we got a lot done. We didn't meet on the front end, so we're going to meet on the back end here after they get something to eat. We'll clean it up in about 50 to 60 minutes and watch some film and get them out of here.
Shane McDermott, you talked a little bit about him last season, but you're going to probably have to rely on this year with the Fowler guys.
He's had a great offseason. Again, he's always been a hard worker and a guy who learns it really well. And now he's ready to go. He's ready to take the reins over. He's smart. He can run an operation. He can change protections. He changed the protection. To be quite honest, he changed the protection that that was really at a high level today. So it's good to see that. He's put a lot of work in the offseason, and I think he's ready. Wheeler's going to play some center as well, and Linder will play as well in addition to Lopez.
Did Shane play enough last year, and again, critical situations for you to get a good gauge on?
No, but we got a good gauge on what he did in practice in the spring and in the fall. It was just Tyler Horn was a very valuable player for us with his experience and everything, and I think he earned that, that playing time that Tyler had. I think he earned that. So I have no issues with Shane. Shane will be ready to go, and Shane acts like a starter.
Al, what did Stephen Morris do today?
Coach did a good job, just making sure he's working on their footwork, their reads, making sure they get in and out of the huddle, doing all the little things well. It's good, again, we're trying to, Stephen's got a lot of innate ability. He's a natural leader. We just got to push him out of his comfort zone a little bit, not out of his talent zone, but out of his comfort zone a little bit, just so he can become more audible and command more. And so I think in that respect, this will be a silver lining for him.
Is that something you like to do with other players too, push them out of their comfort zone a little bit?
Yeah, a lot of guys. Where do you want to start? I mean, we're getting there though. Again, Guys are, a lot of guys rowing in the same direction right now. I mean, you can see it. It's clearly a different starting point than a year ago at this time.
Coach, how do you handle the rotation at receiver, obviously with depth being an issue there? Do you maybe move guys there, or how do you deal with that?
Again, we're, the guys that are coming in are all gonna have to, either contribute or compete for a starting job for us, but the guys that are here now are getting a lot of work. But we can also deploy Dallas out there. We can also, end up in a three-wide look with Asante or Clive being flexed out. So we'll supplement our normal formations by getting those two guys involved too, just to defray some of the punishment, if you will, off the receivers.
Was Dallas out there, the receivers today, and what can he give you as a slot guy?
Yeah, he's just quick. He's got lateral quickness. He's strong. He's a competitor. He's good with the ball in his hands, and he's done a lot of good things with his body over the offseason. He was a consistent black shirt for us once he learned how to do it, and he clearly carried that over to today. Again, good start for him. Asked him to do a lot. He asked him to play in the backfield, to play in the slot, to move around. So he did a nice job. He had to return kicks and punts for us, as I said the other day. So very versatile.
A couple of guys that weren't on your depth chart, Al, Casey Rogers and Jalen Grimble, are they just not on the depth chart because behind guys, or?
Yeah, again, for the most part, the depth chart reflects the two deep. All three quarterbacks are on that. I think there's three guys at two linebacker spots, primarily because Gianni and Eddie were injured most of the time in the offseason, and Kirby and Witt deserved to be on there. And then I believe there was three at the one field corner spot, primarily because McGee, started 12 games, but he got outworked by the other two. So that's the only reason there would be three guys. Everybody else was fighting for the two deep all spring. Again, Casey is somebody that I'm excited about. He's strong. He's like 212 pounds right now. He's got all the physical tools, and we're just trying to get him to become a little bit more mentally tough, to endure a little bit more work at a higher level for a longer period of time. And again, I'm excited about Casey. I really am. He's gotten a lot bigger and stronger. Now we just got to get him mentally tougher and just keep pushing himself.
What do you look for early on from guys like Brandon or Vaughn that maybe were a little bit down on the depth chart, but maybe have a chance to move back up here? What are you looking for from them?
Vaughn Telemack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, Vaughn looked good today, had some smoothness about him in his transitions, which I was excited about. And again, I think he's further ahead in his FBI, and that's going to allow him to play faster. Vaughn's got to be a leader out there. He's got to get us lined up. We can't give up big plays. I think we cut our big plays in half, and our X plays in half a year ago. But we still had too many big plays. And then, this year it's not good enough to be in the right position. We need guys who break on the ball and make plays. We can't have those three guys. I think I'm accurate. Ray, Vaughn, and McGee had 3 interceptions as a group. I think that's correct. And that's too many starts, too many reps, too many plays not to have those guys be more active than that. And so it's our job to get, we have to coach it better, they have to execute it better, and hopefully we'll do that.
What more would you like to see from Denzel, along the same lines as this previous question about Denzel in particular?
Yeah, I mean, again, that first opportunity's gone, so you can lament it and, kind of wallow in it, or you can move forward, and he has to move forward and compete. But, those guys aren't going to be easy to dig out. There's nobody that's just going to give up their spot, and again, sometimes I think, we all make too big a deal about it, but the reality of it is that that's not going to change. You're going to compete every day in every facet, and just like we have to as coaches. We're all evaluated by the end result, and as soon as the quicker our team and as individuals realize that and understand that, the better we'll become.
Al,
Sometimes move
I'm
guys with positions sometimes in the spring. Was Denzel a guy that you might explore in the middle, or is he just going to be?
I don't think Denzel can play the middle in the nickel, the sub package. He can play some Mike in addition to the Will, but I don't think. I hope there's not too many position changes this year. I hope there's not. I hope everybody coming in kind of understands where they need to be and the type of symmetry we're trying to develop.
Are Chantrell and Kelvin the only two kids under any kind of disciplinary action?
Keon Payne as well.
Keon Payne. And is it, I know at least, I don't know about Keon, but Chantrell and Kelvin have been disciplined before. How disappointing is it when you get a repeat offender?
Yeah, it's disappointing. I think it's disappointing for the team, to be honest with you, because I think there's, again, you can't just weed all the time, you know what I mean? If you weed all the time, you know,
Right.
if you're just constantly weeding, and that's the problem, you know, when you're trying to improve the program and move the program forward, you can't just weed your garden. You gotta water your garden too. And so we're sitting here saying to the guys, that is an incredible offseason, and great job. And then the next day, you know, you gotta weed the garden again. And it's like, you know, after a while, you know, you stop using a weed whacker and you get a shovel, you know, and you get the whole root. And that's kind of where we're at, you know, like, there's a lot of kids in that team that have given up a lot and that will continue to give up a lot, that love the University of Miami, that are trying to do things the right way. And, you know, as a group and as a team, we're all disappointed. Because it's really not that hard. You know,
Right.
what we're asking to do is not that hard. Just do what we're asking you to do and do what everybody else on the team is doing. And that's it. I wish it was, you know, I'm not gonna get into it, it's
Right.
team, but it's not it's just a team rule. That's it, period.
Just
Is
to
it- is
clarify, he's
Keon-
suspended just for the
Yeah.
weekend.
That's it. That's it.
For Keon.
Keon also,
All
right?
three are suspended for the week.
Coach, who do you want to see the most from your team this spring, and did you see any of it today?
I did. 3 Fs I want to see. I want to see us fundamentally improve. I really do. I want to see us fundamentally improve, which means that, you know, guys are starting to, you know, either by rote or unconsciously execute the techniques that we ask them to do. I want to see that fundamentally. I want to start seeing what's being taught show up on tape. Secondly, our foundation, you know, being a smarter, tougher, more disciplined, and better conditioned team. I think it's really important that that foundation continue to grow and people understand what that means to protect the football, not have a lot of penalties, you know, be physically and mentally tough team, and obviously be a good conditioned team. And then lastly, I want to have fun, which, you know, is kind of, you know, I'm alluding to that when I answered Susan's questions. You know, I want to water more than we weed. You know, I want to have fun. I want to have a team that comes to work every day and everybody's on the same page and everybody's rowing in the same direction. And so clearly that was a setback, and we're trying to make sure everybody knows what it means to be a Miami Hurricane and make good decisions, make decisions with the team first, and we'll move on that way.
Hey, one more question. We got players and coaches waiting out here.
Or no more.
Plan for tomorrow with the fans there? I mean,
Yeah.
Is it just a
Yeah.
regular practice?
Yeah, we're not changing. You know, obviously, we're not changing. I just think it's a great opportunity. It's a great day, you know, it's a great weekend for Miami athletics, you know, so it's, you know, game 3 against the Gators. So we thought we can drive attendance even more than it would already be driven, and we wanted to practice. This is really what we're calling this, guys, so you know, it's like a 2-day passing mini camp. This is really, this is helmets, and we're just really working on the passing game, and so if you have a ticket to the game, come on out and watch practice. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.